Hello everyone from Elif's kitchen. Today, I want to share with you one of those incredibly delicious and easy to make recipes that you'll want to make over and over again. The oven-baked tandoori recipe. This will be a recipe that you'll want to make all the time due to its fantastic taste. Let's take half a kilo of medium-fat ground beef and place it in a mixing bowl. Add 1 grated onion. Add 1 medium-sized red bell pepper. Chop it as finely as possible and add it to the bowl. Then, add 2 tablespoons of breadcrumbs. Add 1 teaspoon of salt and 1 teaspoon each of black pepper and red pepper flakes. Then knead well. I kneaded it thoroughly for about 4 to 5 minutes. Then, as you can see in the video, tear off pieces about the size of a walnut. Dip your hands in water occasionally and shape them as shown in the video. Let's place the meatballs we've prepared in the fridge until we prepare the other ingredients. I used about 4 to 5 roasted eggplants. I had roasted them in the summer and stored them in the freezer. I kept them in a strainer until the ice was melted and they released excess water. Let's place them on the cutting board. Then, let's add 3 to 4 roasted red peppers. I also used roasted peppers I had frozen from the summer. Let them sit in the strainer until the ice melts. Then, remove the excess water and place them on the cutting board. Chop them to a medium size. Next, heat 2 to 3 tablespoons of oil in a pan. Add 1 onion, sliced into half moons, and sauté for a few minutes. Sauté for a few minutes. Then add 1 tablespoon of butter. Add 1 teaspoon of tomato paste and continue sautéing. Continue sautéing. Now, add the roasted eggplant and pepper mixture. Sauté for a few more minutes. Add 2 to 3 medium-sized tomatoes, peeled and chopped into cubes. Add about 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of red pepper flakes, and 1/2 teaspoon of black pepper. Sauté for about 4 to 5 minutes on medium heat. Then, remove from the heat. Pour the mixture into a large round baking dish. Spread it evenly. Place the meatballs we prepared earlier on top, as shown in the video. Place them as shown in the video. Then, mix 1 teaspoon of red pepper powder into 50 grams of melted butter and pour it over the dish. Drizzle it over the dish. Then, bake in a preheated 175 to 180 degrees Celsius oven. Let it cook for about 30 minutes, until the top is golden. While the dish is baking, let's prepare the dough for the topping. In a mixing bowl, add 2 tablespoons of yogurt. Add 1 tablespoon of vegetable oil. Add 1 teaspoon of salt. Add 1 tea glass of water and mix. Gradually add flour. I added 1 cup of flour to start. Add 1 full teaspoon of baking powder. Continue mixing while gradually adding flour. When the dough comes together, remove the spatula. Continue kneading by adding flour gradually. I added a total of 2.5 cups of flour. The dough should be soft and not sticky. Cover the dough with a plastic wrap and let it rest for about 10 to 15 minutes. Then, sprinkle some flour on it and roll it out slightly larger than the baking dish. The dough is now ready. Take the dish out of the oven after 30 minutes of baking. Place the rolled dough on top while it's still hot. Brush the top with 1 egg yolk to cover all the surface. I also sprinkled some sesame seeds on top. Place it back in the oven at 180 degrees Celsius. Bake it for about 20 minutes until the top is golden brown. Take the dish out of the oven. Serve it while it's hot. As you can see in the video, it turned out to be an amazing dish with both visual appeal and fantastic taste. Cut around the edges with a knife and remove the dough. I sprinkled some chopped parsley on top. As you can see, the dough on top baked beautifully and tasted amazing. Serve it with the dough on top. This turned out to be an incredibly delicious dish that our whole family loved. I highly recommend you try it as well. I'm sure you'll love it too if you try it. If you watched my video until here and liked it, you can support me with your likes, comments, and shares. Thanks for watching and for your interest.